I get messages, emails, phone calls, text messages, Skype, Instagram, anywhere people can communicate with me, they do. And I wake up each day early in the morning, usually about 2, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, because I got all kinds of messages that I don't have time during the day to get to. And people are trying to bail themselves out of a situation that they've manifested over years or perhaps even lifetimes, and they're looking for me for simple solutions. They're looking for me to be rescued. And it breaks my heart to tell people that I can't do that. And I can't point out to them all the places that I see or I intuitively see where they messed up making choices over a long period of time. And you could be a blind man and see where they're going with these choices, because if you choose certain things, it's going to lead to certain results. It's just basic math. It's karma. It's the law of the spiritual nature of man. And so when I get a message from somebody that's in an abusive relationship and they've just gotten over that, they had one before that, and now they look like they're entangled with somebody else that's going to lead them down another road of abuse. We're talking emotional abuse, physical abuse, spiritual abuse, all kinds of wrong behaviors towards the self. And then they're asking, what do I do now? Well, my best advice is to start new. In other words, when you go to sleep at night, you get under the blanket, you get under the covers, you're getting ready to have your escape from reality for 6, 8 hours. Die to that person that you were that day, that decade, that lifetime. In other words, the you that you were today and how you behaved today, how you felt today, how you thought today, has no relevance, has no validity if you wake up in the morning and treat the new day like a rebirth, like being reborn, and you act in every way in your very fiber of your being as this person that you want to become, you want to be. If you want to be this good-hearted, kind, compassionate, loving soul, this wise person, then start your day off with that intentions every day. Give it a shot. Do your best to be the best you can be. And if you fail 100 times or 1,000 times, it matters not. Each day you're going to try. Each day you're closer to success. Each day you're closer to changing who you are. But you can't keep carrying the old you into each sunrise. You got to let it go. A couple ways that people do that by carrying it with them is they keep telling their story, their personal history, their personal story. I was battered as when I was married. I had terrible parents. I didn't get the right education. I was in war. This happened. I had a car crash. I lost my job. Whatever it was, they accumulate these stories and then they add them together so it looks like a pattern. Like, I've always been unlucky. I've always been abused. I've always been mistreated. I've always been misunderstood. And this becomes a part of their self, the image that they have of themselves. So when people come to me for help, you write to me, you call me, you have a conversation with me, I only allow you to tell your story one time. I don't want to hear it again. Not that I don't care, but to me, your story is not who you can be right now. That drags you always back into the past. And so if I'm so sympathetic and empathetic that I allow you to keep telling your story over and over again, you're just reliving that. It's like going to a therapist to keep telling your story for 20 years on the therapy couch. It's not helping you. You get sympathy, you get empathy, people feel sorry for you. You're looking for people to agree that yes, you had a terrible childhood, yes, you had terrible experiences, yes, you've been unlucky, things terrible have happened to you. You know, if you're getting something out of that, well then I'd go ahead and get something out of it. But if you're coming to me and you want to change, or you look in the mirror, you don't have to come to me, you look in the mirror and you want to change, then start there. Start killing off your old stories. You are not a loser. You're not abused. You're not a victim. Be aggressively positive. Wake up. You're going to conquer today. You're going to be the best person that you can be today. Obviously, you got to do the work. Obviously, you have to do, you got to pay your bills, whether they're karmic bills or financial bills or health bills or whatever. There's always a price to pay for your past behavior. But don't be anchored to it. Go forward. Pay your debts if you have to pay your debts. But go forward. Each day, be the new positive you. So that's my advice to you. So no matter what you write me, I'm always going to say, hey, be you. Be that loving, caring, compassionate self. And start with you. Start with loving yourself, forgiving yourself. That will lead to forgiving others. That will lead to loving others. But you got to start with you. And erase all this past stuff. Don't hang on to it. It's only you if you allow it to be you. Change. That's my advice, and I hope that tonight when you go to bed, you remember at least to leave a little of the past behind. All of it if you can. But just go to bed. Wake up. Embrace the new day. Embrace the new opportunities. You'll find that love is waiting for you just to discover. God bless.